Hey, Dr. Sarah here. This is Trulery Tips, and it's where I provide bite-sized information on fashion and design psychology that you can use in your everyday life. So today we're going to be talking about clutter and conscientiousness. So there are many aspects to our personality, and one of them is conscientiousness. So if you're more conscientious, you're more inclined to be focused on having things a certain way. You're more inclined to be disciplined. If you're less conscientious, you're more laid back and easygoing. So with regards to clutter and organization, research shows that people who are more conscientious are more inclined to have things orderly because they rely on it. But if you're less conscientious, you're not as motivated to have things orderly. But of course, we all need some level of organization. So if you're less conscientious, you need organizational tools that are really obvious and in your face because you're not really inclined to have them. If you're less conscientious, you don't need obvious organizational tools because you're more likely to seek them out. So for example, if you're a conscientious person, you probably will do really well with a shoe closet that you can put your shoes neatly in and close the door. But if you're less conscientious, that might be a little bit too much work. You need something that's more obvious and in your face. So you might do better with like a basket that you can just throw your shoes in at the door. You don't have to think too hard. It still looks nice and it's obvious in your face. When it comes to files in drawers or cabinets, if you're more conscientious, you probably will do really well with files locked away in a drawer that you can go into as needed. But if you're less conscientious, you need something a little bit more in your face. So you might do better with grab and go files that you see, that you can look right at and not have to go in anything. Same thing with kitchen organization. If you're more conscientious, you might do really well with your pots and pans and your utensils in drawers neatly organized. But if you're less conscientious, you need something that's really simple, again, and in your face. So you might do better with a pot rack that you can just grab your pots from. Or you might do better with utensils in a jar that you can kind of pull from as needed, and the stuff that you don't use as much, you can put them away. So again, if you're more conscientious, you don't need organizational tools that are as obvious. If you're less conscientious, you want organizational tools that are really in your face and obvious so that you can't miss them. If you have any more questions about this, you can email me at sarah@trulery.com. See you next time.